In the division I'm in, in the last 22 years, we've gone from humble beginnings of around $10 million a year to well over $80 million a year now at the goal is a 35% profit margin, but in the division I'm working on the West Coast, we just hit a record last year at 50.6% profit.
Amazing. And how much came to you?
My 3%.
Hey friends, Martin here from Wireless Income Academy. I'm sitting together with a really special guest. We are in Jamaica, masterminding together with a group of 58 other entrepreneurs from around the world, learning internet marketing from people who've generated tens of millions of dollars. And I want to share with you a really amazing, inspiring and encouraging story of Mike. Mike, nice to meet you. How are you?
I'm awesome. How about yourself?
I'm great. Thank you very much.
Glad to be here.
Same here. Let me just show what we have outside. That's the Caribbean Sea. If we go straight there, we should be able to see Cuba. A little bit further straight, it will be Florida. So, Mike, why don't you introduce yourself a little bit? Tell what do you do currently, and how did you get started? With online marketing?
My name is Mike Basalia. I'm the owner of CrystalBlueEndeavors.com with my wife. I'm currently the Director of Operations for a Fortune 500 company. I'm in charge of the West Coast. We set up all the furniture for events and shows around the country. Been doing it for almost 18 years now. I actually love what I do, but the hours that we have to keep the level of quality we expect is long. I work 12 to 14, sometimes longer hours a day, 6-7 days a week. Worked a lot of hours, and I'm tired of all of that. I still love what I do, but I need something better. So, in just clicking around the internet, we came across an ad, clicked on it, signed up, and it took us to Mo. What an awesome place to go. We then started our online business, which is called Mo, My Own Business Education. And from there, we've been able to go to places like beautiful Jamaica, learn from other entrepreneurs. There's 59 of us here this week. We're all learning how to take our business to the next level. We're creating $1 million sales funnels, all kinds of awesome things like that we're learning here today. I actually got to meet this wonderful gentleman here who's been an inspiration to me, and I hope my story helps all of you take your business. Join us. This is an awesome journey. You want to be here with us and live the life on your own terms the way we've been able to now.
Cool. Thanks for the great introduction and what you just shared. I just wanted to dig a little bit deeper into some of the things you shared with us. Your boss, I don't know if it's direct or indirect, is Warren Buffett.
That's correct. I work for Berkshire Hathaway, which Warren Buffett owns.
Right. And how is it like to work with him? What is it like to be part of a system that he's created?
Well, it's an awesome feeling because he has a system in place, and it's all about systems. Anything you do, if the system's in place and you follow the system that's lined out for you, you're guaranteed success. I started with this company at the lowest level possible. I cleaned and bagged furniture. 18 years later, I'm the Director of Operations for the furniture division. So if you follow the plan, you do what you're asked to do, trust in the system, your goals are going to be achieved. You have no idea, though. There's limitless boundaries to where you can go if you follow a proven system.
Right. So you are one of the rare species on the planet who has worked and built your career pretty much with one company for such a long time. That's just, it's hard to come across these days.
Well, unlike everyone else, I bounced from job to job, just didn't feel comfortable in the people I worked for. I came across this individual and the way he outlined stuff, it's effortless. You go to work every day with a vision of what you need to do, you follow it, and success follows you. It's almost, you have no choice. You use the systems that are in place, and success follows you. It's there. So I've decided to take that into another venture, which is Mo, My Own Business Education. And following the systems, I'm here in Jamaica learning from 59 other entrepreneurs, learning from Matt Lloyd, who's in charge of the company, which has done over $100 million, paying well over 59% of that back to people like us.
Right, and I absolutely, there's amazing power in systems. Franchise is a big testimony behind systems. And I want to dig a little bit deeper into a little bit of your background, because that will encourage lots of people who are still part of the corporate environment and system that have been created for such a long time. So your wife mentioned also yesterday that you work like 320 days a year.
I work 12 to 14, sometimes more hours a day, at least 320 days a year, sometimes more, very seldom less. Been doing that for just about 18 years. Long, hard, grueling, and that's part of being in the corporate world, is we all live paycheck to paycheck, week to week, just trying to get ahead enough to retire. Well, I'm 58, retirement's not far away, and I'm no closer to retirement when working for the corporate world than I was when I started 22 years ago. So the only way you're going to do that is to do it on your terms, working for yourself.
Okay. So basically long hours, 320 days a year, and basically the 2 weeks here in Jamaica, that's quite a stretch for you, right? In order to be able to get a leave like that, what did you need to do to get it arranged?
That's a big stretch. I had to plan this 4 months ago. I knew I was going to come. I signed up for my vacation, had to go through all the process of getting them to approve 14 days in a row off. I've never had that in 22 years. They agreed. They said, you earned it, you deserve it. So they let me take it, and I'm enjoying every minute of this. The best thing I've ever done.
Fantastic. And also you mentioned something that in the corporate arena, you guys get like 3%. If you're doing really well, you get 3% increase. Is that correct?
Well, in the corporate world, there's a pay structure. No matter good or bad, it's between certain levels. For us, it's 2 or 3%. That's all you're going to get. So no matter how well or average you do, you're going to get either a 2 or 3% pay increase every year. I get 3%, but that's it. So you kind of know where your income's going. You're only going to go so far. You're going to get X amount a year every year, and that's it.
Right. So that's basically to cover the inflation, right? Hopefully.
Well, 3% a year does not even come close to covering inflation. I live in San Francisco, not even close, but I love what I do.
So basically you speak to lots of people who are in similar situation. I'm sure there are lots of people who do not have even that luxury of having that increase every single year. There are lots of people I speak. We just came back here from London, from Canary Wharf, where there are always the bonuses that are being promised, and always the current recession is being used as an excuse not to get the bonuses as well. But what I'm getting to is there's a huge shift right here. With one single sale, you can compensate yourself with your mind. Actually, one more thing that you mentioned yesterday, you took your division from 30 million to like 80 million or 90 million.
Yes, in the division I'm in, the last 22 years, we've gone from humble beginnings of around $10 million a year to well over $80 million a year now. The goal is a 35% profit margin, but in the division I'm working on the West Coast, we just hit a record last year at 50.6% profit.
Amazing. And how much came to you?
My 3% pay increase and my bonus structure, I got 35% of my salary, not of the profit. I got none of the profit.
Okay, so here, right now, you are stepping into the system like you have always done and taking control of your own life and basically applying this amazing experience that you have been using for other people right now to build your own dreams. As somebody said, you can either build your dream or someone else will hire you to build your dreams. What would you say to people who are in a similar situation, who are a little bit fearful of taking that leap forward? What would you advise to them?
Very fearful. I was the same way. You're in the corporate world, you know what you're guaranteed, but what you're guaranteed is not going to take you where you want to go. Take that leap of faith, trust in yourself, because that's who you have to trust in. I'm a person who has been given systems to follow, and it's always done well. Well, now I'm joining another group, Move. The systems are in place. They're going to teach you. There's trainers, there's mentors. If you follow the system and do what they ask you to do, you'll never fail. There's no chance you're going to fail. I believe in that. That's why I joined Move, and I am in this for the rest of my life.
What was your tipping point? Because it's not easy to make a decision after you have been doing the same things for quite a while, and I'm sure you are well compensated for that, but at the same time it came with a sacrifice. But what was your tipping point? When did you say, hey, I have to do something for myself?
Well, Mike, I have children just like everybody else. Doing all this work for everybody else, that's what I miss. I missed my kids growing up. My children are now 28 and 30, and you know the last fond memory I have, they were less than teenagers.
Wow.
My daughter's now pregnant, and I'm going to be a grandfather. Well, guess what? I'm not missing that. So the only way that's going to work, I have to trust in myself, trust in the processes, take that leap. It is a leap, so you can take it in small steps, but you have to take it, and we will help you all the way through it till you get to live life on your own terms.
Amazing. Seriously, your story is inspiring, and I'm sure it speaks to so many people who basically believe in one paradigm, but this paradigm has changed in the last years.
It's changed big time. If you stay in the corporate world, the life you have today, that's where you're going to be. If you cannot increase what they give you, it's all set in stone. So if you're happy where you're at, which I really don't think you are, because I wasn't, take the leap of faith. Come join us. You'll meet us both at a mastermind somewhere, and we will happily help you achieve your goals.
Amazing. Thank you very much, Mike, for that. Underneath this video there will be a link, so click on that link, grab your free ebook, and study a system that will change your life. And take a leap of faith, because that's how it all started for all of us. So underneath this video there's a link, click on that link, and I'm looking forward to connecting with you and hearing your story. Bye-bye.
Have a great day, everybody.